Hey guys, it's Darius Dangers here bringing you another video. Today what I wanted to discuss was some recent announcements coming out of Nintendo. We got a fucking $50 price drop for the Wii U. The Deluxe is going down to $300. There is I believe they're phasing out the basic model. We already knew that. They've been phasing out the basic model for the last couple of weeks, months now anyway. But they're phasing out the basic model, and they're making Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD Special Edition bundle for 300, which is not bad. That's a pretty good price. But, but but be aware that this is a digital copy of Wind Waker HD. This seems to matter to some folks, and especially considering Nintendo's lack of a account system for their devices. I actually can relate to it a little bit, but I don't think I'd really be complaining very much about a free fucking packing game. I can't really complain about that. So, but the most shocking thing to come out of Nintendo is something that, for me, really came out of nowhere, and that is the Nintendo 2DS. Oh my lord! This, I guess, the way I could sum this up really quickly, like just in a few words before I elaborate further, is great idea, execution. I don't know. Uh, the Nintendo 2DS, which was just announced today, is basically take a 3DS, remove 3D, remove the hinges and clamshell design, make it into a wedge slate-like shape, and rearrange the buttons around at the top screen in a way that, I don't know, it doesn't look that ergonomic to me. Something about the way it looks really makes it feel like it's uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if I'd have anything to really grip on there, which would kind of, give me those same original 3DS nightmares. Now I have a fucking grip that really enhances the gameplay experience. It enhances my comfort a whole bunch. So, yeah, I just don't like the look of it. I might be prejudging too harshly, because, I mean, I haven't gotten my hands on it. I can't judge it accurately until I really get my hands on it, but it just doesn't look very comfortable, at least the way I hold controllers and handhelds. Just saying. But yeah, it has the same screen sizes as the original 3DS. That's 3.53 inches for the upper screen, and 3.02 inches for the bottom screen. Uh, It has mono sound, which I don't know. I think that's kind of weak. That's some bullshit. Uh, I know a lot of people probably aren't gonna care very much. They'll play with headphones and stuff on, but sometimes I want to play a game on my handheld, but I also want to be, aware of my surroundings, so I can't fucking wear headphones. So if I want a little bit of audio, I'd rather have some decent audio, but 3DS speakers suck too, so what difference does it make at the end of the day? The battery life is the same as the 3DS. They really could have, they should have been able to do something there. I mean, the form factor of this thing, removing all those moving parts and stuff, like, I don't know, you'd think they might have been able to get a little bit bigger battery in there, but no, it's pretty much that same 3DS battery, worse than the XL. I have an original 3DS. Yeah, battery life kind of sucks, but it's got the games, man. But the thing that probably is going to aid this thing the most is the price it's dropping at, which is 130 US dollars, 130 US dollars, and it's dropping right around the same time as Pokemon launches. So, man, I guess we make fun of it. I mean, to me, it looks like it's one of the most aesthetically ugly consoles I've ever seen. Handhelds I've ever seen. I gotta say that. I mean, from a major company, it's one of the worst that I've ever seen. Just aesthetically, I think it's ugly as fuck. Like, if it's ergonomic, if it turned out to be ergonomic, that'd be really good. But it won't change the fact that aesthetically it's ugly. But aesthetics don't really matter to me too much. But I call it like I call it. I think it's ugly as fuck. I think the concept, dumping 3D, I actually am fine with this. I think an option for a 3D-less DS is very good. Allows Nintendo to market towards kids, below the age of 6, 7, who shouldn't really be having stereoscopic 3D fucking frying their eyeballs. I mean, like, I know a lot of people out there, myself included, play their 3DSs with the 3D slider turned off. I prefer it for the better IQ, anti-aliasing and shit usually gets turned on, better performance, higher frame rates, yada yada yada, between the slider on and off. But really, the 3D gives me a headache. Just gives me a fucking headache and strains my eyes, and that's how it's always been. It made me uh, real salty day one buyer because I was there day one. I was kind of really intrigued by the thought of glassesless 3D. So yeah, I jumped in earlier. I had faith, and my faith was not rewarded. Didn't have fucking shit to play till what? Ocarina of Time 3D. Good game though. That's a good game. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is probably gonna sell like hotcakes. I can't even imagine what kind of profit margins Nintendo's making on this thing, considering the all the stuff they're stripping out. I bet this is being manufactured so cheaply. I mean, the screens. I mean, now you got low resolution, non 3D screens. So you got fucking what's the resolution of the 3DS? 320 by fucking 240 or something like that. It's like it's not 10. It's not 480p. I don't think it's 480p, or maybe it is, but it's a low ass resolution, just a little bit better than the PSP. Uh, yeah, I think Nintendo might make a killing off of this thing, selling this thing. It's marketed towards children first and foremost. That's obvious and apparent at the end of the day. But I mean, I think a 2D-less 3DS doesn't necessarily have to be something marketed towards children. I mean, like, I would have probably, if it was better than my 3DS by a large margin, sleeker, smaller, more power efficient, maybe I would have considered, getting it like as a side grade. Because, I mean, you're losing the 3D, but I don't fucking need the 3D because I play my games with it off all the time anyway. So, I don't know, I've heard people on the internet talking about like how this might be, adding some support to the idea of a gamepadless Wii U, which, frankly, I think Nintendo might as well do that shit too. I don't need your damn gamepad. You haven't fucking, you haven't fucking justified that gamepad's existence. Pikmin 3 plays better with a fucking Wiimote, apparently. I would probably just rather use the excellent Pro controller that you guys made on most of your games. I don't need a fucking Wiimote. Gamepad. I don't need a Wiimote either, but I don't get a gamepad for fucking Sonic Lost World. I don't know. I would probably jump in if there was even a cheaper fucking option with just the Pro controller and no fucking gamepad. I don't need fucking remote play that bad, but yeah. It's just been shown to be such a niche factor. Well, yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this video. Rate, comment, subscribe if you're inclined. Darius Dangers, signing out. Later.